everything. Here we go. If you are on, please send me a wave on Facebook because I can't see if anyone is on. And send me a wave on Instagram too so I can get motivated. I need some motivation today. Hi Miguel, hi Elaine. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Yes, cool. Quick hello, Miguel. Yeah, I'm just waiting 1 minute and I'll start. Today was a crazy day for me, so I'm a little scattered. I don't know. I don't want to call it overwhelmed because it's not overwhelmed, just really scattered. Like I was rushing, felt like I wasn't going to make it on time here, but here I am, and there you are, and thank you for joining me here today. So today is day 9 and of the 21-day reset. Oh, you're going to find roses. Don't get frustrated. Just be patient. You're going to find them. So day 9, 21-day reset. I'm feeling great. At times I feel a little bit scattered, but I want to tell you today about how to deal with that. Because I eat well throughout the day, when I get home, usually maybe like an hour or an hour and a half into me being at home is when like sometimes that little craving monster comes up, and it's crazy because it's as simple as just I'll be doing something and the thought, or I don't know, it's my imagination brings these images of something that I want, like cheese or just like something sweet. And I know that when they come on, like I can feel them right away and then I shoo them away. But I have to do it with like replacing that thought with another thought, with a positive thought, with a thought that, Jeannie, you have come this far to not do it. Don't do it. Don't mess up. Don't think of cheese. Think of something else. Me with cheese, because that's my... I love cheese, and cheese causes inflammation in my body. So... cheese is keto. Don't get me wrong, you can do it. But unfortunately for me, I eat a lot of it when I start to eat it. So I'm learning self-control, and that's what my 21-day reset is if there's anything that you are struggling with, like a specific thing, like my specific thing is cheese, throw it in the comments, share with us. It's cool to know that other people have one particular thing that just kind of creeps up into your mind. So when this thought came into my mind, I was like, you know what, I'm sure a lot of people go through this, because like it's almost like it just shows up, and then I have like the craving in my mouth, and that triggers a whole bunch of other emotions, and it's happy emotions, but they're emotions. So quickly I just changed my mind to something else. So it's like, okay, nope, I'm not gonna go there, I'm not gonna do that, and quick, change it to something else. Think of a happy thought. Think of something else, like, okay, I'm on my way home, or anything, or it's a beautiful day. Today was amazing here in New York City. Yeah, I like cheese. I inherited that from my father, most definitely, Mildred, from Papi. Papi eats a lot of cheese. I eat a lot of cheese. I think me and Papi, we could sit down face to face and just binge a whole basket of assorted cheese. Well, there's certain cheeses that I'm not a fan of, like to eat them unless they're in a cheese sauce or something like that, and that is blue cheese. Not really a fan of that one. Or there's a few other ones. Oh, truffle cheese. Truffle cheese is nice, and I know everybody's like, oh my god, it's amazing, it's so expensive, and they enjoy it, but yeah, I don't do truffle cheese. Is there protein that is bad? There are no, Elaine, that's a really, really good question. Elaine is asking, is there a protein that is bad? No, there are no bad proteins. But you can sabotage yourself by eating too much protein. If you eat more protein than your body needs, then your body will store it as a reserve and it will become fat, you know? So you want to eat, I'm going to put today, I always want to put posts now on my post section of different things that you can do. I'm trying to post a few little things that I'm eating just so you can see it's not complicated. But so I'm doing that. So yeah, so going back to protein is not bad. As long as it's clean protein is the healthier way to go. So you want, if you're doing beef, you want grass fed. If you can't afford grass fed, then regular beef is fine. It's just because of the trauma that the cows go through on regular beef, because they are not grass fed, they're not grazing in the sun and on the grass. And they're, I don't know if you ever seen videos of them, they're kind of bunched up in a place. They know what's happening. It's very traumatic for them. So their meat, like their brain releases chemicals that go into their muscles, and we'll be consuming that. So, and that can cause inflammation and other illnesses in our bodies if we consume a lot of it. So that's why there's a lot of people promoting grass-fed beef and also free range. Same thing with chickens. I don't know if you've ever seen the chicken farms where they're all kind of cooped up in one place and they're kind of walking on their poop and they poop on each other and all this, and it's very inhumane. So, you know, once again, their meat will have those chemicals that their brain released of stress, like our body releases stress the same way, and it'll be in their meat, and we'll consume that, and that can cause inflammation and different issues in our body in the long run. So I do encourage having beef. If you see there's beef that you purchase and you can see the marbling of the fat in it, that's really, really good, very good, because beef brings its own fat. So you want stuff like that. If you're doing burgers, once again, you want the healthier burgers. I know bison burgers are really good. And just learn to read the label. Make sure there's nothing added, no sugars added. The industry of sugar has somehow got into it in how you call that, accompanying other industries, and they've decided to put sugar in everything. Look at your bacon. Not all bacon is the same. Bacon, they put sugar in it. So you always want to look at the labels and see if anything was added to it. If you can't, salmon, if you can have fish, that's great. Krill, those are great fishes to have because they're full of omega-3. Salmon is the best. Tuna, you can have tuna. You know, everything is really good. Pork is good, but I don't think, like, I know a lot of people have pork every day, and I think you should be careful with that. So don't do bacon every day. Don't do, like, us Spanish Latinas and Latinos, we like pernil, you know, like, that's good to have, like, here and there, like, scattered. But we also have to remember that a lot of the pork and some of the beef, well, mainly the pork, it takes a few days for our body to break down. Maybe, I believe it's 6 days opposed to chicken. And if you're doing chicken, you want the darker meat. I know everybody wants to do the leaner meat, which is chicken breast. If you're going to do the chicken breast, then 100% avocado, olive oil, avocado oil. You want to add these things to it. If you want, you can even add butter, you know. Ghee is a great butter. So that's what you want. Kerrygold is another good butter. I know they've had some issues. I don't know. I saw this somewhere that, you know, what they were claiming was really not true. I don't know. I didn't really do the research on that, so I can't really go all in on that topic. But yes, protein is very good, but always remember, if you're doing keto, in order to get into ketosis, then your fat should be higher than your protein. Also, when you're eating fat, it's gonna make you satiated longer, where you're not gonna get hungry. So like today, I believe I posted I had eggs and one whole avocado. And I ate that, and I actually drizzled it with olive oil and added salt and pepper to it. And I was full. I was full. For lunch, I was full. I had chicken legs and salad, and I couldn't finish it, because I was full still from what I had earlier. So that's why it's important to make sure that your fat content is higher than your protein. So those are one great question, and Mildred commenting on the cheese. Great. Okay, so triggers. I want to tell you really quickly please put comments and I'll stop and I'll answer them. Believe me, I'll weave it in there somehow. We'll figure it out. So I wanted to talk to you about when this thought comes into your mind of whatever it is that you're craving at the moment. It's not only with food, it's with anything. It could be, even in relationships, in money, in anything that we want a lot of, that can become addictions later on. Okay, but if you're in a reset for anything, we're focusing on food right now. So if I'm on the reset, and all of a sudden this thought pops into my mind, I want to explain to you the reason why this is happening. Okay, so our brain, we have the conscious and the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is the logical mind, is the one that I'm aware, and it'll be telling me, okay, you got to go to the supermarket, you have to do this, you have to do that. Okay, don't go down that way because the last time you had an experience, stay away from those people because their energy is like no bueno, and it's like that. So that's the conscious mind. Now the subconscious mind is the one that, if you ever have been driving and all of a sudden you get to your destination and you don't even know how you got there, that was your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind made sure that you got to where you were going because you're too busy with the conscious mind thinking of something else. So that is the subconscious mind. So what happens is that when a craving comes into my mind, of course, it's a trigger. And I know a lot of people will go, oh, you know what? I couldn't help it. Like I just grabbed it and ate it, a cookie, or I was on the run and the only thing that was there was a granola bar and I grabbed it and ate it, right? So then the rest of the day I'm like, you know what? I already messed up. Let me mess up some more. Okay, so let's say the cookie was maybe 14 grams of carbs, which is actually not that high. So 14 grams of carbs. So then I went and throughout the day, I added 400 more grams of carbs just because I allowed one cookie of 12 grams to sabotage the rest of my day. Okay? And I'm going to explain to you why that happens. The second that you had that cookie that was only 12 grams of carbs, you start feeling guilty and you feel like you start bashing yourself and feeling upset. Why did I fail? I should have said no. Why did I grab that cookie? And it'll last for a good while. I know because I've been there. So all of a sudden, when you were a child, your subconscious mind is remembering that when you were a child and your emotions and your feelings were hurt, maybe your mom gifted you with sweets, or let me make her happy. Shh, be quiet. Here's a lollipop, or what do you want to eat, or it'll be okay. What can we do to make those emotions go away? As a parent, that's what you do. So now your brain as an adult is trying to do the same thing. So it's like, oh, you know what? Jeannie ate the cookie. She feels bad. Oh, we got to do something. We got to do something for her. And my desire to continue keeps growing. Why? Because the cookie is giving me a quick high. And my brain knows that. So that is exactly what it's trying to do. It's trying to help my brain release these endorphins and these happy chemicals so that I no longer feel like I sabotage myself and I no longer have regret. So that's where your conscious mind and your subconscious mind work. So now it's up to you to decide, are you going with your conscience or your subconscious? Like, you really have to kind of fight this battle, And your subconscious mind is amazing because that the subconscious mind is what holds our blueprint of who we are. Whether it was something bad, something good, it holds all those memories, it holds all those emotions, and then it releases it to us slowly. What we have to learn to do is control those emotions. If you had a cookie that was 12 grams, why would you go ahead and add 500 grams to those 12 grams? Please, someone answer, because I'm guilty of it too. So now this is what we have to stay focused here. We're on a 21-day reset. It takes 21 days for us to reprogram anything. If you're reprogramming a habit, it takes 21 days. It takes 21 days for you to reprogram your taste buds. If there's something that you don't like, be patient, because in 21 days, you will be eating what you have been avoiding. Vegetables or whatever it is that you're like, oh yeah, I can't eat that because I'm not used to it. Or you might want to eliminate a habit, which is really, really high sugar, carby foods. So then 21 days, that's why I did the 21-day reset. For anything, 21 days is what you need. If you start a workout plan, you won't start seeing, you'll start seeing changes, you'll start feeling changes in yourself within the first 2 weeks. You will start feeling those changes. You will walk with confidence, you'll feel taller, you'll feel slimmer, you'll feel a lot better. You understand? That's within the 2 weeks. The third week, you'll start seeing the difference. The fourth week, people that surround you, sorry, my dogs are my audience and they are the worst. They're not happy with what I have to say. So by the second week, you start feeling the difference. The third week, you start seeing the difference. And by the fourth week, people that surround you will start seeing the difference. Now you have to remember, when people start seeing the difference in you, you have to acknowledge what they're saying. So accept it, embrace it, and just keep going. Because sometimes even that, when we know that people are seeing it, I know a lot of people, the second that someone says, wow, you look amazing, or you did this amazing, they fall back. I don't know why that happens, I see it happen with a lot of people. Like the second that you tell them that they're great at something, it's almost like they're doubting themselves, and they rather kind of be back. It's a lot of issues that all of us have with our mind, and we kind of gotta figure this out. So be patient. 21 days is amazing. Don't expect to lose a lot of weight on the 21 days. Remember, your body's healing, inflammation is coming down, whatever needs to be put in place. If you're doing yoga, if you're doing fitness, as you start losing weight, you have to remember, like I spoke before a few videos, I think it was my second video, I spoke on visceral fat, which is the fat that we hold in our stomach. That fat is different from all of our body's fat. It's thicker, it's harder to burn, and it kind of chokes your intestines. That's why if you have a big belly, you need to really, really work on watching where you eat and bringing that down. I also said the women's circumference should be around 35 inches, and the men's waist circumference should be in the 40s range. If you're over that, then you are at risk of underlying illnesses and heart problems and a lot of other problems. But yeah, so, stay focused. 21 days, make it for healing. If you're losing weight, that's a gift. Today someone messaged me, and it made me really, really happy. She's been on here since the first day, and I don't see her on here right now, but she's been on with us since the first day, and she messaged me that she lost 7 pounds. She didn't want to weigh herself, but she couldn't contain herself, and she weighed herself, and she's down 7 pounds. So she said it's definitely working for her. Everything that we're doing together right now is working for her, which made me really, really happy. And then I have Julio, which has lost an immense amount of weight, and he's feeling happy and great and with a lot of energy. And a lot of other people have told me that they feel like they don't have the achiness in their joints. And that's what this is about. The weight loss is going to come as a gift. I need everyone to understand, don't focus on the weight loss. Believe me, it's hard for me, especially being that this is what I do. And through the pandemic, I fell back. Yeah, I got a little emotional. I got depressed. I lost a very close friend to me, and it hit me really, really hard. Plus the pandemic, plus, we're very social, and me and my husband, and now we can't do the things that we did. So that hit me hard, and I did gain weight. And you know what? I just want you to know that this is real. It's real. Like, emotions are real. And it snuck up on me. My gym had closed, so like I'm very active, and then everything just went away. And I didn't fall apart. I don't want to say that, but I did give up on a lot of things, I guess. I don't want to say that I was like depressed in that way, that I felt like my world was falling down. And I did try to post a few videos that were motivational to people, because I wanted them to stay motivated. Because when I know that I'm motivating someone and I don't know, that's what I feed off of. If this is helping you, send me messages, because that is what I need. That's my medicine. Like to know that because I said something, it helped you make a right decision that was better for you, because I said or did something that you see the world differently. To me, that's my purpose, to serve in that way. And, I love it. I just love it. Like people stop and ask me for advice all the time. And, I'll tell them, oh, I'll get the advice for you. I'll research it if I don't know it right away. I'm constantly trying to educate myself, like listening to books and everything. And I think that's what we have to do with all our passions, like we spoke yesterday. But just to know that I'm making someone's life happier wherever they are, and they're having the confidence and they're loving themselves, to me, that is a blessing. That is how my blessings are received, So please, if there's any changes that you feel in your body or anywhere, share them with me. You can private message me. It just helps me. It helps me to help you. So hi, Joanne. So it helps me. So please, keep. Gabriel said, which is really true. He said, you may motivate people, but it falls on that person to make a change. And that is so true. Like, we're handed so many opportunities and so many people cross our paths, but it's like, what are we doing with what we have? We have to go in 100%. Like, whatever you want the outcome of your 21 days to be, I'm giving you the tools. I'm giving you things that can help you manage your thoughts and emotions, but it's up to you what you want the outcome of the 21 days to be. Keto is amazing. I've said it before. It's amazing brain food. Right now, doctors are trying to, I'm not going to say they're trying to jump on the bandwagon. Unfortunately, it's a little bit hard for them, but there's so many, like Harvard, and those are the researches that I look at so that I can get my information. But for type 1 diabetes, it has healed that. It has healed certain types of cancer. Type 2 diabetes, control that, because type 2 eventually leads to dementia or other illnesses like that, because it's like your body's losing control of its insulin. So definitely high fat food is food for the brain, and you'll see it. Once you go into ketosis, your body will get into ketosis, and you're gonna see that your focus is like going, and you're so like fast, like your brain is just like it wants to go. So, just stay on it. Protein. I'm going to put up a post on what the measurement of protein should be. I said it before. It should be about, this is like 3 ounces of protein. And then if you put your hands together, that should be the width of it, you know. And it's always should be, you see, the same size, either from here to here or the palm. Palm is usually like, you want the chicken to be that size. So yeah, so just take care of yourself, you know, stay focused. Definitely the mind-body connection is a fact. It's not fake. If your mind is not in the right place, then your body falls apart. The second that you feel stressed, I'm sorry. Yeah, Gabrielle said that change is hard, but when it comes, it's satisfying. 100%. Because I'm on my day 6 and I don't think I've lost any weight, but I feel really happy. Like, I feel very energetic. Today was the first day that I felt a little scattered. I don't know, I felt like I was just rushing through everything and then I couldn't gather my thoughts. And, you know, it just felt like I wasn't going to make it to see you guys. And I was like feeling a little stressed. But yeah, so, what I was saying. When you get stressed, your body releases chemicals that go into your body. It's the same like me, like what I explained with the beef. The cow is stressed and those chemicals are released into the muscles and we eat that. We eat that meat. So when you're stressed, you can feel it. I don't know if you ever say, oh, like this is tight and, you know, like my traps are tight, my neck is tight, behind my head, those little muscles are hurting and they're tight. Or you have headaches, or, you know, it's just like your stomach is upset, you feel nauseous, you feel really drained. That's your body trying to say that something is wrong in your head, So that's where meditation and all these things come into play. And learning to distract yourself. Like, stop focusing on one thing and distract yourself. If someone's giving you a hard time, don't feed into that. You know, let them carry on and talk and be miserable by themselves. And it's not to be rude to them, you know, just stand there and listen and kind of empathize with them because you don't know what their day has been like since they woke up. Okay, that is why, once again, the importance of setting your day up in the morning from the second you wake up, listening to affirmations, reading quotes, quotes from anyone. This is non-denominational, but reading Bible verses, you know, whatever it is that you can focus the first thing in the morning before you get on your phone, before you scroll through social media, before you go through Instagram. You want to set what your day is going to look like. I listen to motivational audio while I'm making my bed. Oh, make your bed. Everybody make your bed. Oh my God. I used to never make my bed and my day felt scattered. Now I make my bed. The second I get out of my bed, that is the first, after I lay down in bed and I talk to God and I'm like, please guide me, use me, lead me. And then I get off the bed, make my bed, and turn on my motivational audio and I'm getting ready while it's playing in the background. It's important. And I set my day, like I feel happy leaving and doing what I gotta do. And I feel this energy, you know, that's coming from everywhere. So it basically, you have to start creating these patterns for yourself. The same way you write schedules for anything, or lists for groceries or whatever you're doing, do the same thing. I wish I could show you. The app Habits is a good one to use in the beginning, and just you go checking off on your phone as you do these habits, create habits. So I do it. I have my routines, I have my rituals, and every now and then I switch it because I don't want my brain to get comfortable with that routine. So, you know, play games with it. Gummy vitamins. Elena asked a good question. She says she takes gummy vitamins, and are they as good as regular vitamins? With vitamins, I don't take one tablet of vitamin. What I can recommend to you is what I do, and is that when I see my doctor, I ask if they can check my important vitamins and see what I am missing, and I try to replace it there. Because I think like to me, one vitamin like one a day or Centrum, they put little bits of the vital vitamins that you need. We need vitamins and minerals and different things. So I stick to my basic vitamins that I do need, and that's vitamin D. I take vitamin D, I take B complex, and I take magnesium. And I also take omega-3 and sorry, I take potassium. And then there's another that I take, which, let me see, I'm going to get it real quick and show it to you. Sorry, I'm here, just give me a second. Let's see if I find it. You know, I'm sorry, I don't have like fancy people back here. It's just me giving you my story, trying to help you. You know, at the same time, I'm trying to help myself, and that's what I'm here for. So I just started taking these, which I love. It's from the company Heart and Soil, and he actually has, I believe he has a farm, and this is from his cows. So what it is at times I do Carnivore Diet, which carnivore is only like steak and eggs. And it's like the Whole30, but for keto, and it's an elimination diet. So I eliminate everything and start adding stuff back in. It's to try to figure out what is either creating a stall or what is causing inflammation, or maybe I'm feeling exhausted, or different things like that. So I'll do this one. This is the fire starter. And what it is tallow and, not tallow, is suet and kidney. It's only kidney. So because we should be eating organs, and I know we don't do that, we kind of steer away from that. But this is kidneys, and it's really good. I take 3 a day, and it gives me a lot of energy. I'll post more information on that today, or maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure. But yeah, so with vitamins, gummies, you have to be very careful, because for gummies, they add sugar to it. So like food, read your labels for vitamins also, because you don't want any hidden sugars, because then you're working so hard on eating right and eating the right food so that you can feel better, and then you're taking something that should be good for you, and it might be setting you back. Or you might be like, why am I not losing weight? Why do I feel like I hit a plateau? And it might be something as simple as a gummy vitamin. So do check your gummy vitamins. And ask your doctor to do your blood work on vitamins. They're probably going to charge you separate, because for some reason it's not included in your regular blood work. So yeah, I think it's not a lot. Maybe like, I think for vitamin D it's like $25, and it's like depending on what the vitamin is, it works like that, which is really, let me take a moment, because I really don't understand why we are not being allowed to take care of our bodies the right way, and they'll give us a medication, you know. So do ask your doctor, tell them you want your vitamins checked. There's a test, and I've been there's a specific test that you can take. It's in a specific lab, and it's for all the vitamins, nutrients, minerals, you know, because we also need copper and all these, like, magnesium is a mineral, and I need magnesium. Magnesium is what helps me with my back, because I don't take medication, and I have some issues with my peripheral nerves. So that is what helps me in the night. So, yeah. Okay, I also want to talk about something else really quick. I'm sorry if I'm jumping around. Yeah, Gabby touched a good point. He said some people need more protein, some people are more active. Yes, if your goal is because you're doing bodybuilding or anything like that, yes, you need a little bit more protein because that's food for the muscles. So definitely for men, yes, protein, but they also can raise their fat. And if you're doing something that's like high intensity with weights, then you might need to do a little bit higher carbs because usually it's about 26 grams of carbs, which is 5% of your calorie intake, whatever it is that you choose. Which on keto, I highly recommend not counting your calories. Just eat your meal and do not snack, and you'll be okay. No snacks. Because you fast in between your meals, and that's what you want. You want to allow your body to use the fuel that you just gave it before you fuel it again. Like, it's not like if you're driving and you stop by the gas station and you give your car gas, and then because you see another gas station, you're going to stop on every one that you see. That's like snacking, right? So from one gas station, oh, you're driving and you're like, oh, there's another one there. Let me tell them to just fill a little bit. And let me tell them to fill the next one. You're never going to make it to where you're going. And it's the same way with food. If you're having your breakfast, that should haven't been enough, for it to give you the energy that you need. But if you're having your breakfast, and then 30 minutes from there, you'll have a cheese. And then an hour later, you'll have an apple. And then an hour later, you'll have, you're feeding your emotions, and your body's like, okay, can you give me a minute? I still haven't finished with breakfast, and then he has all this backup work. And that's where you're restless in the night. And you're trying to figure out, why can't I sleep? My body is just not calming down. Because it's working. Your brain is working, trying to break down what you just consumed. Let me see. Okay, I see. I'm trying to keep watch of the time because I know I keep you guys so long. I know, Mildred, I'm trying to find the test. I wrote it somewhere, but I have like a trillion notebooks because I'm always journaling. And it's from a neurologist, and I'm gonna go back to the videos that I watched on him, and I'll even message him to see, hopefully he'll respond to me. But he mentioned it in one of the videos that I saw, and he said that it's important. It's gonna cost, but it'll read everything that you need for your body, which is great to know because we want our bodies to function. I know some people even take copper, like some doctors recommend copper. If you can, I also suggest you see a holistic doctors. They know. Holistic doctors work on, they'll do blood work and they'll see what vitamins and minerals your body needs because we're all different. Maybe I might need, like I was speaking to someone this morning and they were asking me about vitamin D, and they're taking, I think they said 4,000 IUs, which is great for them because they know how much they need. Me, I just had the blood work done and all I need is 1,000 IUs. But at one point, the doctor checked it and I needed 10,000 IUs. So, it's good to know these things. If you find a holistic doctor in your area that does that, go for it. I'm so for Indian medicine, Chinese medicine. I love that, because they work with your body. It's not a guessing game like, oh wait, you came in. I'm not knocking doctors. I'm sorry. I think they're amazing, but it would be nice if they would study Chinese medicine and Indian medicine and nutrition. And I think there would be less illness here. And I literally walk around and it feels like everyone is medicated for anything. Like, you go to the doctor and it's like, okay, I have a headache, or I'm feeling like a little bit down. I haven't been myself. It might be emotions. It might be you're depressed. It might mean you need some psychological work. Psychological work is not bad. I do hypnotherapy. It's great. But the doctor right away, he'll pull out a pad and give you Zoloft. Like, that's not what you need. Like, he's just hiding your pain. But you want to solve your pain. You want to find it and you want to tackle it so that you can be free, basically, right? So definitely find a holistic doctor that runs all these tests. I know some doctors do, like, they can see it in your tongue and different things, and I 100% believe in all of that. I love Ayurveda. I love knowing about elements, how our body functions, how our organs function. I love the mind-body connection, the brain-gut-heart connection. All of these things are real. And unfortunately, we're so busy and caught up in the world that we don't even know how to take care of our own body. It's insane. I'm gonna write a book one day about it's gonna be the owner's manual, because we get owner's manual of how to take care of our car. Owner's manual. Oh, I just bought a washing machine and it's saying some weird letters there. Let me Google it. I know, I've done it. Like, I bought a washing machine and it was showing me like some weird letters and numbers. And right away I ran to my phone and I researched, how can I fix my washing machine? But then when it comes to our body, we neglect our emotions. We neglect everything about us. We worry more about the people that surround us. We worry about the objects and material things that we have around us. And we don't take the time to be like, I research everything. I'm like the Google queen of the body. Don't ask me to research something that is not the human body, because, I don't know. If it's food because it has to fuel me, I'm going to research it. I know I even research what are the interactions between magnesium and Advils. People don't know these things, and that's why I'm here to give you this information. If you're taking magnesium in the night and your body feels achy, don't take Advil. Because magnesium, this is the trick of how to know how to read these things. Magnesium is muscle and bone health, okay? And what it does is it relaxes you. So it relaxes you, and that's why you need to take it in the night. It relaxes you to the state where your body can heal itself. And it's also, let me quickly say, magnesium has been proven to be just as good as depression medicine in teenagers. Don't take my word for it. Go and talk to your doctor. If you have a teen that is struggling with anxiety or depression, bring it up to your doctor. Ask them about magnesium. Research it on your computer. You have the world in your hands. Research it. And it's 100% true. You know why it works? Because it relaxes them. Like, it relaxes their muscles. And when you're anxious and when you're stressed, you tend to be like, you'll walk around like this. That's another thing. Pay attention to your body. The second you're stressed, you'll be like, why is this hurting so much? Because you're walking around like this. Because you're angry or you're stressed or you just hate the surroundings that you're in. Relax. And you'll see your body will start changing. But yeah, research your body. I research everything. It's like, okay, I have a weird whatever is dry. I even write down what it is like. I'll be like a description, like, okay, I have like a red in the middle finger towards the back, and this is how it feels. And believe me, someone put that out there already. And you're going to find it and you're going to read it, and I'll do images to see if it looks like what I'm looking for. That's how I discovered this thing. So I can't see you now at all. Well, I can't see you but I can't see if you write anything. But I was just massaging my face because I get headaches every now and then. And I felt something here, and it was like a big ball. And then I touched this side, and I was like, wait, I don't have it on this side, but I have it on this side. And that was in December. And, I'm not with medicine. Like, if I have to take it, I'll take it. But thankfully, I don't have anything that requires me to be on medication. So I went and I made an appointment with the ENT, and sure enough, they did an MRI, and I have a cyst, which is really funny. I'll explain it some other time exactly what it is. but it can keep growing. So I just had it removed. So that's why this side looks a little darker, because he did the surgery through my nose, which was really interesting. But the second that I felt this, I ran to my computer and I put a cyst in, in the nasal cavity. And things started popping up. And I started looking at pictures and trying to pinpoint. Because when I went to the doctor, I wanted to tell him exactly what I was feeling. And I wanted to show him what it looked like that it felt to me. Because the doctors can assume what you're feeling. But it's hard for you to explain. And sometimes you kind of hold back what you're feeling because you're scared that like they're going to look at you like you're crazy or that you're obsessing or something like that. No, he's working for you. You're not working for him. He's working for you. He's getting paid because he needs to take care of you. So when they're giving you medication, like I said yesterday, question, what do I have to do so that I'm not on this medication? What are the changes? Ask them questions. What are the changes so that I'm not dependent on something? Will I have to be dependent for the rest of my life? And if I do have to have this medication for the rest of my life, what should my lifestyle look like so that it doesn't become worse? Don't be scared. Ask him the question. If he looks annoyed, you say, well, can you get me someone that can answer this for me? That's it. You're not doing anything wrong. This is your body, your health. You need to take care of it. Okay? So Google your body. Research your body. You might need like a tune-up. Of some kind. Go for massages. I do massages and they're amazing, and I do 1 hour and I need it for my back, and I come out of there new. I don't have to see the pain doctor like my doctor had recommended. Like, pay attention to your body, research everything, and be happy. Apple cider, really quick. I did want to talk to you about apple cider. I drink apple cider vinegar. And if you suffer of heartburn, apple cider vinegar is very good for you. And what you would do is take a cup and add maybe a teaspoon to that, and it'll calm down the acid. It's kind of weird to understand. Also, if you drink apple cider vinegar, just don't put so much in it. Just a little bit. As you get used to it, you can up the amount that you put. Bragg's is the best one. I'm not being paid by them, but just because it has the mother. The mother just means that it was fermented 2 times. So that's why it looks cloudy that way. If there are any more questions that I can answer, please send me testimonials of how you're feeling, if anything that I say makes sense to you, if it's helping you transform. Please just send it to me so that I can know that I'm actually connecting with you. So that's it. Keep up the good work for those of you that have sent me messages. And imagine by the 21st day, you're gonna be amazing. So now imagine if you do a little bit every day for 100 days. That's my goal, for 100 days, to see where I end up. You're not going to be where you were before day 1, so it's kind of good to know. Don't be hard on yourself. I haven't lost any weight, and I'm trying really hard. Believe me, I'm very, very active, and it's okay because I'm feeling good, and that's what I'm embracing. I'm not focused on the losing weight, and that's how I think I'm going to succeed. I think if I start focusing on losing weight, it becomes a nightmare to you. So don't do that. Don't focus on weight loss. Focus on healing your mind and healing your body, and then the weight loss will be a gift. Okay? So take care. Thank you for being here with me. I really appreciate all of you that show up. Please like the videos, share the videos. If you come on my page, please follow me. That's how I get out there more. And, like, share, follow, show up, send me comments, send me questions. Send me ideas. Like, let's do this together. If it's something you want to share with other people, write to me. If it's a testimonial, we can share it with other people. So let's stay connected. Have an amazing day. Today's day 9, and I'm excited. Tomorrow will be the day 10. That means halfway there. And let's just do this. Come on. What are we waiting for? What do we have to lose but to feel better tomorrow? Stop sabotaging yourself. Be great. Be great now. Be great tomorrow. Just be amazing, okay? Love you guys. Thank you for being here and hearing me rant. Thank you for believing in me. That means a lot.